The internet isn't neutral. It's American. Of the 13 root DNS server networks that form the backbone of the entire global internet, 10 are operated by US-based organizations, including the Department of Defense and NASA. Over 95% of intercontinental internet traffic flows through roughly 550 undersea fiber optic cables. Google, Meta, Amazon, and Microsoft now own or lease more than half of all undersea bandwidth. In 2016, the U.S. formally gave up direct control of ICANN, the organization that manages every domain name on the internet, but ICANN is still incorporated in California, still subject to U.S. law. Every website you visit, every message you send, it flows through infrastructure that one country built, owns, and controls. And now, countries are quietly building their own internets to escape it. 1969. The U.S. Department of Defense funds a project called ARPANET, a military communications network, designed to survive a nuclear attack. That's the ancestor of the thing you're using right now. For decades, nobody questioned who controlled the pipes. American companies built the platforms. American cables carried the data. American servers resolved the addresses. Then in 2013, a 29-year-old NSA contractor named Edward Snowden walked out of a facility in Hawaii with a thumb drive. On it, proof that the NSA's PRISM program had direct access to the servers of Google, Facebook, Apple, Yahoo, and Microsoft. No warrants, no court orders. They were already inside. Every email, every search, every video call. If you weren't American and you used the internet, the U.S. government could read everything. The world's reaction was immediate. Brazil's President Dilma Rousseff canceled a state visit to Washington. She fast-tracked the Marco Civil. Internet, a digital bill of rights. Germany began planning a Schengen area internet to route European data away from U.S. infrastructure entirely. Trust didn't erode, it evaporated. China saw it coming before anyone else. The Great Firewall doesn't just block content. It enabled the creation of an entirely parallel internet economy worth over $1.5 trillion. Baidu replaced Google. WeChat replaced WhatsApp. Alibaba replaced Amazon. Bilibili replaced YouTube. These aren't knockoffs. They're competitors. In 2021, Russia tested disconnecting its entire internet from the global web. It worked. Runet, a fully sovereign national network, independent of any U.S.-controlled infrastructure. The European Union launched GDPR, the most aggressive data privacy regulation on Earth. India passed data localization laws. Brazil's Marco Civil established net neutrality as a constitutional principle. One by one, countries are building walls around their piece of the internet. There's a word for this. The split internet. The World Wide Web isn't worldwide anymore. Was a single open global internet always a temporary phenomenon? A brief window between the U.S. building it and the rest of the world realizing what that meant. The internet you grew up with. Borderless, anarchic, free. It's already gone. What's replacing it is a network of national networks, each one surveilled by its own government, each one shaped by its own laws, each one routing through its own cables. The only question is whether you noticed. If you like stories like these, please like and subscribe.